welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C, back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on, welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I really try. But lately I've just not been meeting the mark, you guys, because as I mentioned before in a few of the videos I just released, because I think I released about like 3 videos last week, I finally released Legion season 3 episode 4. If you have not checked that out and you do like my reactions, make sure you guys check that video out. I don't know when I'll be able to do 5 through 8, hopefully before January, we'll see. But yeah, so I do have that one out though. That one had been on the phone chilling since August, so yeah, that's how behind I am right now on reactions. But yeah, so I have that one out, and I also did my Sephora / Erin Condren 2020 planner reveal video. Check that one out if you have not already. And in that video I also revealed that I'm moving and what city and state I'm moving to, which I am moving to Houston, Texas. So if you've not watched that video, I kind of talk about that a little bit there. Also, I did do a video on, I think it was my 2020 luxury, well, it wasn't luxury wish list, it was my 2020 wish list for luxury, tech, and goals. So check that out if you're interested in that as well. But today, you guys, I'm actually gonna be doing an unpack with me. I wanted to go ahead and do this while I had my items here because I'm about to unpack for real. So you guys, I just actually got back a little bit earlier today from Houston, Texas, because I'm apartment shopping. So my mother and my best friend went with me, praise God. I really needed their feedback and their input. They gave it. I'm really grateful. So, yeah, spent 3 days in Houston. Pretty much the majority of the first day was looking at apartments. We looked at 5. You know, went out a few places after that. Second day, we did a tour of Houston just so my mother could kind of see what all Houston has to offer. She'd never been to Houston before. And did a tour, went to like one of these attraction places, not attraction places, but like one of these restaurants that, you know, one of the ladies at the Welcome Center really hyped it up. So we went there. Also went to the Galleria, which I absolutely love the Galleria Mall. Also, what else did we do? Yesterday, we actually just kind of went to one of the suburbs in Texas. Actually, we happened to look at an apartment there, which was really nice, but I think the commute's gonna be too far for me. But as far as my job is concerned, we'll see. I'm still in the decision-making process. But yeah, went to the suburbs to see how, you know, that half lives in the Houston area. Very beautiful. Looked at a model home and just kind of got an idea of, like, you know, maybe in a few years where I aspire to be or options that I could possibly utilize. So yeah, that was pretty much the majority of the trip. We left, we got up 2 a.m. this morning, which today is December 7th, 2019. Yes. So today's December 7th. We got up like 2 a.m. this morning because we had really early flights. So all of us did get back safely to our destination. So again, praise God. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and do this unpack with me before I unpack for real. I've been just kind of, since I got home, I've just been doing a little bit of cleaning, a little bit, and kind of straightening up. So this is kind of the last bit of what I have. And then I also want to do this video because this is actually the very first time, you guys, I use my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM on an airplane. So I've talked about this bag multiple times in videos because I'm kind of wishy-washy about it for multiple reasons, and you can kind of check out some of those videos. But essentially the biggest thing that bothers me about the bag is the strap drop, which I understand why the strap drop is the way it is, but for me it just does not sit comfortably on the shoulder, and like items I put in here do get heavy very quickly. But I've been trying to give this bag, you know, new life and use it a lot more. So I decided for this 3-day trip, I was only gonna actually bring my Neverfull as my primary piece of luggage. I did bring a handbag, which I'll show you guys as well, but this was the only thing that I brought with me for my 3-day trip. So I just kind of want to show you guys what I did pack in case you are on the fence about using a Neverfull for like an airport or airline as well, just because of the open nature of it. I did use it, none of my things fell out, and it was pretty secure overall. So I did want to just kind of give my feedback about that and kind of what I did pack in here, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing I want to pull out, which is going to be important if you're going through, you know, airport security, are your clear liquids. These are all the clear liquids that I brought with me, you guys. A lot of lotion, because y'all know how I feel about lotion. Deodorant, body wash, perfume. Just all of your, like, again, liquids that are 3 ounces or under. And I did get this particular bag from my packing cube set that I got off of Amazon. It was a 7-piece set, and this is one of the bags that came with it, which is awesome. So, and that packing cube set from Amazon was like, y'all, like $23, and it came with 7 pieces. So definitely get on top of that. Packing cubes are the business. I absolutely love them, and I don't even think if I'm going like, yeah, longer than 3 days, or if I'm going longer than actually 1 day, I probably will not leave home without a packing cube. Like, I have, again, a 7-piece set. Like, I think 5 of them are different sizes, or 4 of them actually are the cubes. There's one that's for your shoes, and then there are 2 kind of toiletry bags like this one. So, yeah, I did bring the medium kind of size packing cube with me, but yeah, this one I brought with me for my clear liquids, my lotions, deodorant, toothbrush, cleansing, like cleanser for face, or like moisturizer. So just like, again, all of my toiletry lotion stuff that has to go through security that you have to, you know, again, declare essentially. So the other thing I brought with me was my Louis Vuitton toiletry 26 in the Damier Azur with the Tahitian print, and it's, again, yeah, the pink screen print over it. So I've had this for like 2 years, you guys. I did get it from eBay because I did not unfortunately get this when it came out from Louis Vuitton, but I really, really wanted it after that. So I did purchase it from eBay, and I paid a, you know, a little bit more for it. But yeah, I've been using it pretty much as a toiletry primarily. I have used it as a clutch a few times, but again, primarily whenever I go places, this one typically will come with me. And I will keep it inside the dust bag just to prevent any type of color transfer or any of the screen print coming off. So it looks really good thus far. Again, I've had this for 2 years. So I got this one shortly after I came back from London. This is currently what's inside. I had more items inside, but I used them while I was in Houston. So yeah, but this is kind of what is left inside now. I have floss. I have 2 different kinds of floss because I do have an internal retainer for my teeth. So I do have to have 2 different flosses. So I have the one there. Here is the other one. And they're both Oral-B. They're just 2 flosses, so they're not anything special. I have my Purity wipes. I always bring these with me when I do travel. I don't bring my Clarisonic with me. So I just usually will bring my Purity wipes, and then I'll bring like a moisturizer just to, again, moisturize my face. I also had a face mask in here, which I did use like on Thursday. So I just brought one of those with me, the Sephora ones. Also, I have some of these wet wipes. Just, you know, in case I got stains or something on my bag, or even to wipe off my hands, because I do have the disinfectant ones, but I still like to carry these as well. So I have those, and then I just have my retainer for, yeah, that I wear at night because I had braces and, you know, my teeth was all jacked up. So, so that was everything essentially that was in my toiletry. I mean, I put my retainer back in because I'm gonna put all these items back in, you guys. So that's it empty. So it did fit a lot more items. What, the other things that I had in here were just like sanitary napkins, and that was it, you know. So no more needs to be said on that. I had sanitary napkins in here, but they're gone now. So that is it. So that is the second item that fit in here in my Neverfull. And I just, again, had those up front. So yeah, thus far we have my toiletry 26. And then we had my like little plastic bag, my little clear bag for liquids. Both of those fit very nicely in the Neverfull. So pretty much the last item, I do have other items in here, but as far as what I brought with me, this was the last one. And this is the medium-sized packing cube. And it does have like the little holes in here for like insulation. So, you know, your clothes aren't just sitting together being stanked together. So there is some insulation. So, you know, your clothes do have room to breathe. And this particular trip, I brought pretty much the bare minimal with me because I knew it was 3 days. So I brought 3 days worth of clothes. I didn't bring anything extra. Just because, again, I feel like for me, every experience in traveling is a new opportunity to learn how to pack better, and just to kind of see how, you know, another particular method might work for me in traveling in the future. So I really wanted to just pack the necessities. I didn't want to pack anything more. So yeah, I only packed 3 days worth of clothes, pajamas, socks. Yeah, that's all that's in here. I didn't pack anything else, you guys. And then actually I have like a cardigan in here as well. That's actually what's kind of making it a bit bulky, because I wore that on the way to Houston, but then on the way back I just wore like my jacket, so I put my cardigan in here. So it's actually very thick, so that's what's actually adding to the bulk of that packing cube as well. Other items in here, I just have like little information from the apartments that we went to see. So that's pretty much it. Nothing else to see there. And altogether we saw 6 different apartments, 5 on day 1 and then 1 on yesterday. Also, I have just like a little Houston official guide that I got from the Welcome Center there that the lady gave us. Also information about the official Houston City tour, the hop on hop off, which I highly recommend. Our person that we saw, we got on the bus with, it was the same guy that we actually did the tour 2 years ago. Absolutely awesome. Highly recommend him. His name is Antonio, and he's with the Houston Hop On Hop Off tour. And he actually did like a little private tour for us, because really they were done for the day, but then they made an exception for like me, my best friend, and my mother, and took us around, and he did the tour for us. So absolutely love that tour. Second time around, I think my mother really loved it as well. So yes, highly recommend that tour if you can get Antonio. Also, I just kind of have random trash in here as well. Information about the rental car that we had, a little notebook, chargers. All of my chargers I pretty much put inside the pocket here. And I also, inside of here, have like my Kindle that I did a little bit of reading on the way there, but after that I didn't really get any reading done. I'm trying to finish my book. Also, I have some popcorn that I brought with me because our hotel did have a microwave, but never got into it. So I did bring a few little snacks with me. Brought my iPod Touch, but never ended up listening to any music. Another little snack. And yeah, like pretty much I have a few pins in here and like charging cords. So you guys, that was pretty much it. So oh, and then I have an umbrella in here as well. So a mini umbrella. So that was pretty much it, you guys. I mean, I can kind of show you, it's essentially empty, even though I do still have the cords and stuff in here. But yeah, it's essentially empty. So that is everything that kind of fit in there for my 3-day journey. So I would definitely say that it worked out really well for me as far as using this for like primarily like as my primary carry-on piece. Now at some point I do want to get a like a rolling luggage. I just have not done it yet, but I really do like having like a tote bag for primary piece of luggage, just because like when it comes to stairs, I don't have to like lift up a suitcase or anything like that. Or even like this was able to fit underneath my seat, so I didn't have to fool around with like putting it above you know, my seat on the airplane. On either airplane, this did fit under my seat, and I did fly like basic economy, so, and those are like the smallest kind of seats. So I was able to fit this under, so that worked out really well. Also, now the only thing is when like coming back, because again, I did put my sweater in here and the packing cube was thicker. I had that paperwork from the apartments that I did go and see. So like it was really thick as you saw when I first, you know, kind of put everything, you know, kind of took everything out. So the thing was, I couldn't really like put it around my shoulder. It like really weighed on my shoulder coming back. So I just kind of carried it in the crook of my arm, kind of like that. So that was the only thing with this bag. And then like when you're trying to maneuver it from, like when you have it underneath your seat and you know it's time to, you know, get off of the plane, it's kind of difficult to try to pull it up between the seats. So what I did is I just kind of slid it to the aisle and then picked it up. So that's a tip right there as well. If you're flying basic economy, you don't have a lot of room, just kind of pull it out and slide it to the aisle and then just pick it up and it'll be fine, you guys. So yeah, that was pretty much it as far as this particular bag. Now, I did have a handbag that I carried with me. I'll go ahead and show you guys that before we end off. And my primary handbag was my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini, which again is my favorite Louis Vuitton bag in life. So this is the bag that I primarily carried with me. And pretty much all of my necessities were able to fit in here. Just like when, it's just certain things weren't able to fit in here. Like when we went to like a lot of the apartments, they gave us like water and candies and snacks. I wasn't able to fit all that in here because I had other stuff in here. Let's see what's in here real quick. Probably just my basic stuff. And this is the newer version of the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini. I did do that unboxing a little bit ago, like probably a few weeks ago when I did get this particular bag. So check that out as well. Absolutely love it. Love the new version. It's been working out really well for me. So if I open it up, this is what it looks like. First thing I have are actually my keys for my car and for my home. And so I have those. I also have my Jabra Elite 65T wireless headphones. I did use these a little bit on the trip. Also, I have my Chanel zippy coin purse. Have that as my wallet. Have my wet ones, which I'll probably need to buy some more if I don't already have some more. So yeah, just kind of use those, wipe my hands off whenever I wasn't near a bathroom. I have a mirror. Hold on. Got a lot of things stuck together. I have a mirror from Sephora. Also have a card from Fendi because we did go to Fendi in the Galleria. Y'all, Fendi might be my next bag. Mother and best friend kind of agreed. We looked at a particular bag that was on my wish list. So it's like, I'll go ahead and say it. It's the Fendi Peekaboo Extra Light. I've actually never seen the bag in person, but I was able to try it on in the store. Awesome, awesome, awesome sales associate who helped me. And he was like very, very helpful. Very helpful. Excellent customer service. Like when I do move to Houston and when I do have the funds for that particular bag, probably will purchase that and do the unboxing for you guys. But awesome, 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 like beautiful bag. And he also added a strap with it, which was also very beautiful. So as you may know, if you watch that video, I do kind of want that bag as like my work bag, understated luxury work bag. So yeah, that's his card as far as being a sales associate. Also in here, I have my Louis Vuitton round coin purse. That's another thing. Have my Chanel round coin purse, which just has like my Aleve. It's got some extra ear tips from my Jabra Elite 65Ts. And I think it's got the charging cord for the Jabra Elite 65Ts in here as well. So that's all in there, my Chanel round coin purse. I've got, this is a little tag from the little Houston tour that we did. Have that in there. Random receipt from something that we went and did. Also, the other main thing I have in here, which I kind of have to maneuver it, is my Louis Vuitton Toiletry 15. Now, a tip that I have with this particular bag, and that what kind of makes it easier for me to pull things in and out, is like I actually just leave this zipped open inside of this bag and kind of like, again, have it set like, I kind of showed you guys before in the video, but I kind of have it like set like, well, let me see if I can actually show you inside of the bag what I'm talking about. So usually when I have my Toiletry 15, it's kind of like set up like this. So I can just kind of, when I open my bag, I can just pull things out or maneuver what all is in this toiletry 15 without actually having to take the whole toiletry 15 out of my bag. So that's what I've been doing as well. So also I have in here, outside of the toiletry 15, I've got like some tweezers. I'll go ahead and take my toiletry 15 out though. Got that. Also some more receipts. I've got a cleansing cloth. I've got a Christian Louboutin lipstick. Let's see which one this is. Oh, this is So Tango. So one of my favorites, which all my Christian Louboutins at this point are my favorites. Have another receipt from something. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. That's in my Palm Springs mini. That's what I have with me on a daily basis as my primary handbag in Houston, Texas. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. So hopefully you did enjoy that video and enjoy like the unpack with me, as you know, as far as how I carried my Neverfull GM for a 3-day trip in Houston, Texas on a flight, my very first time. And you know, even like the bag going through security, which was my primary concern, because I have everything like in a pouch. Like all of my clothes were in the cube, all of my toiletries were in my toiletry 26. All of my liquids, of course, were in the clear liquid box. So even if the bag turned over, nothing would like come out or spill out of the bag, because I actually tested that before I decided to bring the bag. And also what you can do is you can clip the top of it as well if you're afraid of that. So you can also do that as well. And I did do that on the way there. It's just there was too much stuff to do that on the way back. But even if the bag tipped over, nothing was gonna come out. So that's a pro tip for you guys who may be a little concerned or afraid like I was, as far as bringing your Neverfull for like airline travel, just because again, going through security and, you know, possibly it tipping over. Had no problem with that at all. So yes, it worked out perfectly and I would travel with it again. So I definitely would. So anyway, guys, that is my video. That's my unpack with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure you share it with anyone else who likes these type of videos, wants ideas as far as, you know, packing up their luxury items and how to carry them and how to pack them down. So definitely share this video with them. Also make sure you do comment below. Let me know how you pack down your Neverfull GM, or even if you are able to do an MM and like, you know, do a few days in the MM, let me know below. And make sure before you leave, you guys, you do subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna crash now because I'm super tired, but I have a little bit more cleaning to do. But I'll be back again with to you guys with another video. And again, I will see you then. Bye, guys.